Hey, good evening, family. No Picks Podcast. Joe checking in again.
What up? What up? What up? This is Ty.
What's good, Ty? What's good, Ty? We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep the ball
Let's
rolling.
do
We
it.
got
Let's do
another
it. What you
reaction
got?
video, another clip that's gone viral that we want to chime in and give our opinions on as well. So let us know what you feel. We're going to
Right.
let the clip rock out, and then we'll let you know how we feel about it. All right. All right. Here we go. Yeah, because it's getting real out here, y'all. All right, let's do this.
You cannot convince me otherwise that Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack, and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I going to support anything that thing is behind? I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women, because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that as Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's, you know, Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. She was cooking. I didn't want to let it play
She was
because I don't want no
cooking.
copyright issues, bro. But she goes, she
She was
goes in
cooking.
on
She
this
was
clip.
cooking.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, bro. All right. So I saw this one. This is one that I wanted to react to, y'all, for the podcast, because we had just talked about this, bro. We've talked about the culture, the state of the culture.
Right.
We actually had a guest on. It's on our podcast on Spotify for podcasters, but we haven't uploaded that to the tube yet. But it's going to be up there, right? But we had an episode where we talked about the culture and the state of the culture, and I thought this was so relevant,
Right.
right? So, what were your first reactions when you saw this, John? Like, how do you feel about this, John, bro?
All right. This is like this is how I feel about it, right. So for one, right, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. Right. I'm not a big conspiracy theory dude. So so when she said like this is an industry plant, well, like I don't believe in this shit. Like right, I don't believe in Illuminati. I don't believe in that shit. But to go along with her point, I believe that like like some executive I don't know who she signed to, let's say Capital, whatever, but like like some executive bigwig put her out in order to to make money off of her, right? That's what they do. Is
Mhm.
the name of the game is a profit, and
Right.
I feel like they knew that they would make a profit off somebody like Sexy Red, someone like Sukihana. She mentioned Sukihana, and my thing is the fact that like that's a thing, that you could be, that you could put out a Sukiyana or you could put out a Sexy Red and you can make a profit is a problem in and of itself. Illuminati, whether or not Illuminati exists, is irregardless of what the hell is going on right now, right? Like,
Right.
like you could put a Sexy Red out. My vagina is, what's she say?
My neck, my
My
back, lick my and my crack.
no, 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 that was Kanye. That was Kaya.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sexy Red talk about her
Oh,
booty hole brown.
my pink, my booty hole
Yo,
brown.
that's crazy, yo. Like
That's
the
nasty.
fact that like she is popping right now and buying Benzes and on
Yeah.
everywhere on every social media site twerking and
Right.
is she's like the it girl, you know what I mean?
Right.
Drake, she the chick on the clip bitch she opens her Drake, yo,
Right.
it's a problem, yo. It's a
Right. Drake
problem
called her
that
wifey on the gram. He got a picture of like his arms around her, talking about this wifey. I'm like, bro,
bro.
stop capping with these females, man.
That
Like,
yeah, first of
you
all,
know he don't mean that shit,
Drake
bro.
does not bang with black women.
Drake.
I'm tired of this dude, like what I
Nigga
mean,
from the
like co-signing them
generous.
and then banging with like everyone that's not black. Like, bro, you don't bang with black women. Let's be honest about that. Like, that's not your thing. Like, like I get it because your audience, you want to, bro. You're not. That's not your thing. But anyway,
But yeah, let's take it away from this his goofy ass.
she's
I
gross,
I
bro.
think I don't know if there's like like I don't want to give too much credence to the Illuminati and all these tinfoil hat theories, but I do know that over the past I'd say decade, there has been a concerted effort to hypersexualize the black female image and to put that out into the mainstream, and it has gotten worse, bro. Like Shorty said, we had Kaya's, we had the Trinas, we had the
Right,
Foxies, we had the Kims doing their things in the '90s and stuff like that. We had a couple other groups that were doing their things,
right,
but like the level the stuff now is just disgusting, bro.
yeah,
It's not even that lyrically like amazing. It's
It's
just
horrible.
like
Lyrically,
it's
it's
Dr.
horrible,
Seuss.
bro.
It's dirty ass Dr.
Yeah,
Seuss
it's
rhymes.
horrible
Every
lyrically.
bar is supposed to get like a shock reaction out of it. It's disgusting. It's distasteful. And this, and you, I saw a clip of Sexy Red visiting a high school. She got invited to our high school, and the kids were going crazy. Oh my god! Oh my god! And I'm just like, bro, this is the people that they look up to. These are the people that influence them. And there was another clip where Shorty had seen Sukihana in person, and
Right,
she was crying. This young black girl was crying, talking about, oh my god, I look up to you. You're such a big role model for me. You've done so much for me. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, if Sukihana is one of your biggest role models in your life, first, where's your dad? Where's your mom? Where is
right,
anybody who loves you to tell you, Shorty, you don't want to go down this path,
right,
right? But I have seen, but the Shorty in the clip was interesting because she was like, just like a lot of gangster rap and trap
right,
rap destroyed the image of, or tried to destroy the image of black men and make it seem like we were all violent, we were
right,
all thugs. So like now we have this music and all these artists, the Cardi B's, the City Girls, the Sukihanas, the Sexy Reds, the Glorrillas. God, there's so many. Who's that
right.
chick? She had a famous TikTok song. I don't even know her name, but I can't even think of her name. But there's too many artists out here, bro. Female artists who are just destroying the image of black women. Because remember, hip hop is one of our biggest exports in this country.
Right,
America, one of their biggest exports is entertainment, it's movie, it's
right,
music.
right,
Hip hop is global, and this is what everybody else is seeing black
right.
women represented as: different color
Exactly.
hair,
Right.
nasty tats. Bro, it's getting crazy, bro. Like,
This is my thing though. Like I'm the type of person where I could like kind of differentiate between like the lyrics and the artistry of it and like the person. For example, right? Um, let's we're talking about female rappers, right?
right,
Cardi B, right? Cardi B, was bragged about, like drugging dudes and like robbing them and shit like that, right?
right,
But like her album, her first album, bro, that shit was fire. Like that, her first album was the shit. Same thing with like Lotto. Like I didn't listen to Lotto's whole album, but like the singles
yeah,
that she put out were hot, right? Like
yeah,
I don't know whether or not Carly B or Lotto write their lyrics. That's not for me, but like
right,
the music that they put out it's fucking hot, right? Like so like lyrically it's hot. It's actually hot, right?
mhm,
And like so I'm not I differentiate between like okay, well, how I think the person is, right? And the same thing I do with male
right,
rappers, right? It's like okay, cool, like Meek Mill lived a certain life, this and that, but his lyrics and his songs are hot, right? So I fuck with
right,
it, right?
right.
So I say that to say this, right? Sexy Red, Sukiana, um, actually those are the only two I can think of right now because I think what's the newer chick that's out? Light skin, she's very pretty, crazy
Ice Spice.
body. Ice Spice. I mean, her fucking rhymes are like kind of like tic tac leaning me patty whack, but
I call
like
it Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss
Dr. Seuss
rhyme.
type shit, right? But it's like
Yeah.
it's not whack. Like her shit is not whack, right? Like you listen to it, you like, all right, what about the album? No, but like if I listen to it on a radio, I'm like, okay, cool, I got no issue with it, right? I'll download it on my fucking Apple playlist shit, right? And
Mhm.
listen to it. But like those two are terrible, bro. Like they're actually lyrically terrible. And when I listen to rap and I listen to lyrics and shit, like I actually listen to lyrics. I'm like, yo, you know what? Like this shit is hot. This shit is terrible. They're
Right.
terrible.
It's
But
pretty bad.
it's pretty fucking bad, bro.
It's
But
pretty
like
bad, bro.
they like how popular they are is like is depressing because like they kind of
Right.
personify the hood and what little girls in the hood want to be. And the fact that little girls in the hood want to be them is fucking gross.
It is. It
Like,
is. Have you seen her? Like, I mean, I haven't seen many of her videos, but I've seen the one where she was like in the parking lot of a Popeyes with Suki. And there's other video that she got where they're basically twerking and doing nasty shit around kids. Some of the shorties that are twerking in the video are pregnant, and there are kids all around watching all these women just shaking their asses and doing nasty shit and talking about they throat goats and they gonna take seed down their throats, and like it's little kids around them in the music video, bro. And this is what I mean. It's not that they're like, it's not, they're fully conscious of what it is that they're doing.
right.
Whether or not they think it's wrong or not is a different conversation. But they're conscious.
I
They
don't I
this
don't
is
think it's wrong.
intentional. It's
Right.
intentional, bro. And that's what fucks me up. And I told you that story on a separate episode we had where I pulled up and I was driving Lyft, and it was a 2-year-old's birthday party, and they were blasting WAP. Like I could hear it as I was turning the corner to pick up my customer, because I do
Right.
that shit on the side. But they were blasting WAP at a 2 year party,
Right.
and little kids was in front of the on a sidewalk dancing to this shit. And all I can hear is there's some hoes in this house, and I'm
Right.
like, this is where we are now, though, bro. Like it's like this is the culture. This is what our young kids are consuming. Music has vibration. Music has energy.
Right.
Music makes you feel something. You don't think that shit applies to kids?
Yeah.
You don't think kids are inheriting, taking on that energy? Like I don't know. I don't know if Sexy Red is a plant, bro. But what I can say as far as the coaching, where we're going with these rappers, listen. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to I'm talking about shorties who I think actually have bars.
Right. Nicki
Shout
got
out to young.
bars.
Oh yeah, shout out to Young Ma.
Nicki got
I
bars.
fucks with Young Ma. I think she's
She got
dope.
bars. She got bars.
Yeah, bar like people who are lyrically talented.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Shorty can spit.
Remy
You know,
Ma.
they're
Remy Ma got bars.
Remy
Remy Ma
Ma.
got
Shout
bars.
out to Remy Ma. You know what I mean? We can go back to old school, but I'm talking about people who are still current now.
Right.
These people have bars. The other shorties, like the city girls and all that other shit. Like like I said, I hate to throw shade or hate on anybody who's out there grinding making money, but if you're poisoning the minds of our young people, then I have to say something. And I
Right.
think that they're too influential, bro. It's scaring me how influential these people are. It really, really is, bro.
Right.
It really it reflects the culture and where we're at right now as a people. It really, really does,
I
man.
agree. I agree, bro. I can't agree more.
It's
Listen,
sad.
check it out. Comment, like, subscribe. Um, if y'all want to see us with some, some better, goddamn equipment around here, y'all motherfuckers could donate to our, Cash App, our
We
Venmo,
coming out. We coming out,
our,
bro.
you know what I mean, like our fucking, our PayPal. It should be on the description.
Yeah. Show
Let's
love, y'all.
show
Let's get
love.
this ball rolling. We're trying to get this. We're trying to make it big. So things are gonna change as we progress, but more to come. And I'm gonna sign out. This is Joe for No Picks Podcast.
This is Ty. Thanks for listening.
Yes, sir.